Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Cessna 414. This is a beautiful aircraft, a payware, and they recently updated it. It only used to have these liveries here. It was 4, 5, and 6. They recently added a couple different liveries, so we're going to check them out. And they updated the interior and exterior as well. As you can see here, with this aircraft, you get the GNS 530. You can use the, or you can scroll down here and you can get the GTN 750, or even the deluxe version of that avionics, which is the GTN 750 XI. Very similar, but a little bit better. And they have all the same liveries in each one of those. But we're going to check it out. We'll go into the hangar real quick and just look into some of what it looks like in the different liveries, and then we'll get inside of a flight, take it up for a quick spin, and check it out. So let's get into it. All right, let's go to let's go to hangar, and we'll go to aircraft. We got the aircraft. We'll go to liveries. These are liveries that I had already installed that were freeware, just to give it more of a look, because it came with some of the basic ones. Here's the original livery of this aircraft. Here it is. Okay, so this is like some of the original ones that it came with here. But if you get to this black and yellow one here, this is a new one, very beautifully modeled. It's actually stunningly nice, the texturing and the modeling of these aircrafts with these new liveries. This one is becoming my favorite one here, this goldish black and gray. Very beautiful aircraft indeed. I've been looking forward to seeing if the Duke comes out for the twin engine, but this plane is probably one of the top of the line twins in Microsoft marketplace, reasonably priced too, and the developer seems to really care about their products, continuously update it, this aircraft, which is relatively nice to see. He's also the same maker that makes the Learjet. So just a little side note there. You can go check it out in the marketplace. Usually, I think I bought this for around 40 bucks or so, if I remember correctly. Let's see if we can see any other. Here's another. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. This one here is a new livery as well. Very, very beautifully modeled. We might even take this one for a little bit of a spin here. This is also a new livery that came out. You can see the texturing on the wheels, and just the way this plane looks is just second to none. I mean, it is incredibly done. Incredibly done. I'm highly impressed of the work that they did with this. So let's go ahead and pick out one of these with the GTN 750. Usually a pretty good one to use. Alright, we're going to go ahead back and we'll go to world map here. We'll put us on the ground in Orlando, and we'll just I guess, or maybe we'll go out of Tampa. We'll take a little bit of a cruise around here, and pretty nice to see the sound quality and everything on this aircraft come together. Let's go here, be a quicker departure. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. This is the Aviation Enthusiast channel. We love to have you aboard. I'm going to be reviewing some other aircrafts that I already previously owned, trying to do a little bit better reviews. There's a 4 Professional from Just Flight 146. It's been updated too. It's looking pretty good. I had a little bit of bugs with certain planes. The Learjet for this developer also has been updated as well. That plane is very beautifully modeled, but the GTN, the same avionics that I'm going to be using in this one, is no longer working correctly since the update. There's a bug, they're working on it. I think they'll be fixing it soon, but it is beautifully modeled. I did check it out, and if we have some time on this video, maybe we can try to look at it. If not, we'll make it a separate video to look into that as well. Sorry about that noise. My feet are on the brakes here. Let's see, can we go outside of this plane? No, I would have to do like a drone, but you could just see how beautiful it's modeled, you know, just by looking at it. Very, very nice. And they did add a cool new feature. So the things that I noticed since they updated this aircraft is just the texturing alone. It has that extra depth of the material inside and out. Just really, really nicely done. They updated a little bit of the seating, I noticed. The floor looks about the same. The 3D modeling looks a lot better than it did before. The sound quality, I don't remember seeing this in here before. I think this is a new avionics that they put in here, which is an autopilot. It does work fine though. I did try it and use it and it works great. So that's pretty cool. So let's just listen to some of the sounds of this thing. You know, it has a lot of new sounds that I never heard before. If you look in this iPad 2, another new feature that they never had before was this, which seems to be getting integrated in a lot of planes. Kind of very 414 feel, where they can do a walk around inspection and stuff like that. Pretty cool. And it just lets you go to the next, inside and out, walking around the aircraft, looking at the tires. And I think, does it also let you move the wing? No, but I think we'll have to keep looking here. Oh, okay, I went the wrong way. Next, 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 next. This is the lighting. Look at the lighting too, I noticed. The lighting is way more beautiful than it has been before. Just the amount of detailing. They definitely upgraded the texturing on the exterior of this aircraft as well. I mean, it is very well made. I don't remember seeing such detail in this aircraft. Even the animations of the props spin, the gear, as you can see here, just absolutely amazing. It's a great model to fly too. This is new too. I think they added that. I've never seen this part before. A lot of extra detailing on the gear as well. Seems to be a new feature that a lot of people like the gear, and they have took notice, and it looks like they have really worked on that as well. It's a very nicely modeled aircraft. I mean, and if we just go back here, we can literally click on any spot. You can check see if there's any water inside the fuel here. It has all this like kind of like very A1A feel to it now, and I like that. I wonder if they're going to include that in the Learjet. The Learjet is the same developer made this plane as well, and it'd be pretty interesting to see a walk around from a bigger aircraft. I would like that if they integrate it in bigger aircrafts, the walk around, considering that even though you're in the airliners, you still have to do a walk around. It may be slightly different than doing a general aviation, but it nevertheless still part of the procedures, right? So it would be pretty cool to see. And when you're done with this, you just go ahead and you can turn it off and click up here to turn it down, and it just fits nicely in there. You got all your magnetos here that you can switch on, and listen to the sounds of this thing. Okay, you could really hear that. And this is your prop. It used to click on your prop too. It was like whoosh, but it doesn't do it now. It used to sound kind of like this, but they changed this a little bit, the sound. It used to just have a regular sound. It wasn't like that before. And this kind of sounds the same, but I think they did redo the sound quality of these, because it never sounded like that before. It was all pretty much standard. But I like it. It sounds great now. It seems like it makes more sense for the aircraft the way they have the sound packs set up in it now. So with that being said, it is really cool. It does have, you know, tables, a little light down there. When we had the battery on, you'll be able to see that, but you can turn the battery on there. I mean, not the battery, the light for the steps at nighttime to see for the passengers to come in. And you can also put people inside the airplane too. With this iPad, you can put whoever you want in there in configurations to make your plane. And as you load them in here, so if you're taking, let's say you're taking this person weighing 160 pounds or 72 kilos, and you click on it, she'll be visible back there in the seat. And it has a lot of passengers and a lot of different configurations of the passengers. Same seat, different person, you see. So you can pick and choose who you want to fly, who you don't want to fly, and luggage and all that stuff. Really cool features, helps you with weight and balance and everything else. Very neat. little tablet to use, and very well made. I always love this plane. I think it's one of the best ones out there as far as a twin so far, um, considering that it has a lot of rich things with it, which is very nice to see. These are the batteries here. Let's go ahead and get these on. And I did notice that they did a lot with the switching. So all the switches are now active when you just click them. So if they're not working on your setup, they're just working inside the aircraft. It seems to be kind of separate from that. I don't know if you have to reconnect them or if you just have to click them inside the aircraft now. Just pressing B, I set the altimeter here on the ground. And let's do one other thing here. Make sure that the sound is correct. I want you guys to hear the startup of this without any interruptions. So headphones are off, so you'll be able to hear the full sounds of this thing starting up. Really cool. So you do have a prime, like I think this is fuel prime there. I put back the mixture and put this back to idle here. This thing is a lot more strong than it used to be with the power settings, which is pretty cool to see. And also they adjusted the settings here. I noticed the manifold pressure and the RPMs are more regulated, a lot better than they used to be. So it doesn't seem like they shoot up as fast as they used to. They're more stable. And it has more power, you know. It's very nicely done. You do have landing lights out here that come down, and they will come all the way down and then turn on. See, so pretty cool features in that, and all your lighting here, your taxi, your strobes and all that stuff you can turn on if you like, you know, just to get. I'm gonna light the whole thing up here just so you can see, you know, and we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at that at nighttime, inside and out. This little switch is a night switch. You click that on, it will turn on your panel lighting, kind of like a shortcut, and then you can adjust as needed. So if you guys wanted to see what it looks like for a night flight, very beautifully lit inside and out. Makes for a very pleasurable flight at night or in day. And it does have a wing de-icer light as well, or ice detection light. I think this is it. Yeah. So you'll be able to see out the window for that too. I don't know if it's on both sides of the planes, but it looks like it should be. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn that off for now. I don't want to kill the battery. This thing works very well too if you guys want to do a flight. The autopilot does work as well, very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and take off the brake and let's take it for a little bit of a spin. Just wanted to tell you guys a little bit. We're going to just turn the sound quality down so I can at least talk to you guys a little bit, you know. Alright, there we go. So. And if you want to take off the brake, it's right down here. Just got to click that in. If you hear the difference of the sound quality too, when you're just at idle here. Just a normie hitting every gas tank over here, okay? We'll just pretend like that didn't happen and we got taxied out correctly. But as you can see, this plane is very Very well made. It has the flaps underneath, so I'm just gonna, now that we have a taxi, I'm gonna pull back the power. You can hear the difference in that too. The sound quality on the taxi is way different than it used to be. At low speed like this, it used to be very high rev still, and now it sounds like a proper taxi, like it's, you know, that putting sound is very, very nicely modeled. Really, really like that. I like that sound. Gotta... Very, very nice. I love it. Alright, so we'll just go ahead for the let's see. It simulates hills too. I don't know if that's part of the simulator or this actual plane itself. We're just gonna turn off this runway here and get going, so that way I don't waste too much time in the video here. But yeah, this it's a whole different plane. It's almost like they redid this whole entire plane. It feels amazing. It sounds amazing. Just everything's functional. It works fantastic. I can't really recommend it enough. This is one of my favorite twins in the simulator today. And let's go ahead out here. Let's just cut through the lawn here. I just wanted to see if there was any prop wash from the dirt. Nope. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn out here. Definitely feels a lot better, this aircraft. Just gotta turn around here, so let's see how much room we have. Yeah, it should be, I think it's enough. Let's try it. Airspeed's alive. 60 knots, 80 knots. Look at the needle, how it moves too. It kind of jumps up there. And we can start rotating at 90. And we're up. Alright, before we put in the gear, I just want to put the headphones off so you can hear all the sounds to this aircraft. I know it wasn't a proper takeoff, but for the sake of the video. Alright, gear's coming up. That's my flaps coming up here. You hear the change of the aircraft when I put the props 25 RPMs. Really nice. Handles great. Let's say we're climbing out and we had some kind of emergency. We got to turn back. We'll just go ahead and land on the opposite runway here. We're just going to pull back the power. off some airspeed here. Flaps coming on. Keep an eye on our airspeed. We're at 120. You can trim this out. It trims very nicely too. Flies and handles excellent. Very nice. It does have a very nice feel to it. Everything works great. Very, very nice aircraft to work. The brakes feel even realistic now too. We gotta turn off the runway here before we miss it. There's a little bit of ground handle. There's a little ground handling that is still kind of needs to be worked out a little bit. But with Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's a little bit difficult for the developers with that sometimes, you know. Flaps coming up. And we'll get off the brakes here and just see if we can kind of go back. But overall, these are just some of my thoughts and opinions of the aircraft, how it flies, how it handles. It's a very beautifully modeled. The sound quality is amazing. It looks like, you know, picture perfect now. And just the rotations of the engines. And now let's say we're going to just shut it down, right? So I'll just take out the fuel here. I mean, the prop animation, the sound, even after you turn it off, it just sounds amazing. Very, very nice aircraft. I highly, highly recommend it. If you don't have it, I would definitely pick it up. Let me see something here. One last note here is, let's see. The developer is, what is it? Chancellor. I don't know why I'm blanking on the developer's name here. Hold on. Oh, FLYSIMWARE. That's right. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why I remembered it and I totally forgot. I had to look it up there. I apologize. I'm getting old. Anyway, yeah. Definitely a beautiful aircraft. FLYSIMWARE makes this. He's a really great developer. You can tell that they really, really care about their products, and it shows. So yeah, definitely highly recommend it. Even the sound quality of the lights when you turn it on, you can hear the difference in that now. So definitely highly recommend this aircraft. If you don't have it, I would definitely pick it up. If you can't seem to get it to work too, make sure you always check that your fuel's on as well. Sometimes I've done that in the past where I forgot to turn these on. So just something to keep in mind. But a very, very beautiful aircraft. And it just keeps getting better, you know. It's not new, it's been out for a while, but I thought I'd take a second look at it and just kind of show you guys and I love it. I think it's a fantastic aircraft, and I highly recommend it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel, and I hope this helped. I'll see you in the next one.